Hey everybody, what is going on? It's a good day. We got our patch notes right on cue. And I've finally gone through them all, from what I can gather anyway, because obviously we won't know some stuff until the patch actually drops, because the notes are a little bit vague. That being said, I just wanted to go through some of the biggest changes that I think will actually impact the game the most, in my opinion, or for me, or in a universal sense as well. Now, I'm sure you guys saw the trailer. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out, especially the stats. The stats I actually can't wait for. And a lot of people are complaining about the new life bar, but I actually reckon it looks sick. So anyway, let's just get straight into the changes from what we can see. And yeah, I'll give you guys my opinion on those moves for the release on September 10th. So first up, Brian's back one is now +4. Now this is going to be great because they're already buffing down 2, and down 2 is 14 frames. So now this will trade at least, and on hit this is +8. So that's really good, but most importantly, jet upper. So if anyone tries to retaliate with jab or any sort of move that's not a dick jab or a high crushing move, they're going to get jet uppered. So that's pretty good for Brian's pressure. Not that he needed help anyway in that area. And the other change about Brian I wanted to talk about was his 4-3. So his 4-3 is now natural, which means it is a punish. So things that you can't really reach, like get up kicks, they'll be more consistent now. So that's a really big change as well. The next one I want to talk about is Claudio's back 3-3. Now, of course it's a new move, we're going to have to see what it is on block and its properties, but back 3 is an amazing move already. The only bad thing about it is people will challenge after it. So having a counter hit after it is going to be huge for his overall game plan, and I think this is going to be one of his biggest moves to use. Another thing is his sidestep 4 counter hit. So all it says is that it's changed, got it here, change the opponent's behavior when the move lands as a counter hit. So we already get that follow up where you flip over, but I'm hoping that, first of all, I'm in the mindset that I want all these things when they've changed it that are vague to be buffs. I'd rather everyone in the game be really strong than everyone in the game be nerfed as hell. So I step 4, I'm hoping the counter hit turns into a full combo on counter hit. So it's your boy Drag actually got a few fairly decent buffs in the Season 3 patch notes. So the increased range on down 2. So I think this was already an amazing round ender. Just extending the range makes it super sick. Like, I can't wait to use it with the extended range. And on top of that, his while running 2 is now +6. So they gave him 1 extra point of plus frames, which is actually huge now. This is actually a huge difference maker. You wouldn't think so with 1 frame, but the thing is, I love that they've worked in this move to flow with his other moves. So for example, the 3-1 change, how that now goes into stance, that's 15 frames. So that's a frame trap right there. They can't do anything about it, and it's mid-high. So that, along with his new move, forward 4, down 4, or whatever it's going to be. I think it's a typo because that's already a move, but whatever his new move is going to be, that's also 15 frames, well 14 to 15. And on top of that, his back 2-1 and his back 4-2 or back 4-3 mix-ups, they're 15 frames as well. So these are all super good. They're frame traps. You're not going to be able to do anything else against it. So Drag, I think he's back in business. So I'm super pumped and super happy about that. The next big change I want to talk about, and I think this is literally game breaking for the character, is Devil Jin's up forward 4 increase the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits. So obviously it's all speculation, but my guess, if this is correct, is that back 4 will now not be guaranteed. And I have gone on record to say the Oki from up forward 4 and back 4 is like the strongest in the game. So if that's changed, like, that's massive for Devil Jin, and also massive for anyone versing him. So like, obviously we won't know until it drops, which is soon, but if it's true, this will be hugely impactful on Devil Jin. So for Geese, obviously he's down 1, doesn't combo anymore. You guys saw it in Michael Murray's tweet. That's huge. I don't think I have to explain about that because you guys pretty much know about his down 1 combos and his shenanigans. But the other one I wanted to talk about was his down forward 1 on block. It's now -3, so it's not going to be as oppressive. Even down forward 1-1 is at -4 now. So that, and also down forward 2 is moved to -9. So it's pretty much his turns over after down forward 2. And he can't do some cheap stuff like down 1 into a full combo. So super big changes there for Geese. Might as well jump in the trash. Next change is Gigas. His throw from Goliath. I think that's a huge addition. Because he's got a very scary mid, which is the 2. And it now wall bounces. So people will not be ducking. And he needed a throw from Goliath. And I'm happy with this one because this one does a lot of damage. And yeah, we'll improve him as a character. And I wanted to talk about his plus frames. Back 12 is now +4. So this does wonders for Gigas. Gives him a bit of pressure. And obviously makes him a better character. The next change. So, alright. Jin. Down back 4 on counter hit has been changed. So, my guess is that it's not going to be a combo anymore. Which is huge because that was one of his biggest tools. It was very, very strong. But we don't know if that's actually been changed or not. That's all we know. It's just been changed. We don't know what it's going to be. And on top of that, forward 4. Increase the distance between the character and the opponent when the move lands as a counter hit. So if this doesn't guarantee a combo anymore, that's 2 massive nerfs to Jin. But obviously we don't know yet. But that's super detrimental, I think, if that is true. The next one I just want to touch on really quickly. Katarina standing 4 is now -12. Cop that, Katarina players, is all I gotta say. But yeah, -12, like, yeah, it speaks for itself. Kazumi is down back 4. Change the opponent's behavior when the move lands as a counter hit. So hopefully we still get a guaranteed down 2 or something like that. I don't know what they're changing it to. Could be a buff, but I think it might be too strong if it becomes a full combo. So I'm guessing that must be a nerf. Alright. Lars. I said all I wanted was for them to buff Lars in my wish list. I said this. And I actually think the prayers have been answered. He's getting heaps of buffs. There's just a few I want to touch on. And we'll wait for him to come out to try the rest. So, silent entry down forward 1 on counter hit. I'm guessing is going to be a full combo now. Now this is optimistic. Could just be a follow-up. But I'm guessing it could be a full combo and I'm hoping it is. Back 2-1. A delayable string. Also changed on counter hit. Could be a combo. Forward 4-3 on hit is now +3. So before Lars' hell sweep was +0. So it was just neutral after that. And it pushed them back. So his turn, well, it's not over, but it's like you don't have any plus frames after it, so the opponent can do whatever they want essentially. Now at least he got some pressure going. And finally I just wanted to touch on his new full crouch move. Full crouch down forward 2. I'm guessing this is going to be a mid launcher or maybe mid counter hit even if I'm being greedy, which improves his full crouch mix up game, which was already super strong with while standing 2 into the silent entry and dynamic entry. So I'm super excited for Lars, and I think he actually could come out of this like a super strong character. But of course we'll have to wait and see. I'm being super optimistic. Negan up next. Now I actually really enjoy playing Negan. I just thought he was lacking in a few areas. I don't know if these buffs completely change his tier, but it will improve his gameplay for sure. So he's 1-2 into stance, so obviously there's a mix-up with 1-2-4 and 1-2-2. Because the opponent will be waiting for that, and you can condition them with landing one of those hits, you can go into stance from there. So this is a quick transition into intimidation, and sort of like a foolproof way to go into that if you set up the conditioning beforehand. He's now got a new low, which is, I'm guessing it's a low, in intimidation stance. Like when he came out, a lot of people were saying he needs a low in that stance. I personally didn't think he needed it, but I would have loved it if he had one in that stance. So now he pretty much confirmed he's getting a low with the command being down 2. So I can't wait to see what that is. The shove tech has actually changed now. So before, if you did a +4 move and the opponent jabs, you got a full launch from that because it was +16. Now it's only +14, so you can't get a full launch. And he now has a while standing 1-2. It's a new move. So I'm guessing this is a 12 frame while standing punish. So that's super huge for his punish game from crouch. And yeah, I can't wait to see how it plays out. Huge change for Noctis. Down back 2. His biggest move. The reach has been nerfed, and on hit it pushes away. So this sounds like a massive nerf to the move. Sounds like you can't just keep spamming it over and over as a 50-50 mix-up. So I'm interested to see how this plays out for Noctis, but he has got a few other buffs, so hopefully that make up for this shortcoming. Final changes I wanted to talk about were Steve's changes. Now, in my wish list video, I did say I wanted his back one to be at least a bit more punishable on whiff, and a few of his flicker moves. Now, this is all it says, so I'm not sure entirely what this means, but hopefully we can see what's going on, or some other people have worked out what's going on just based on what it says. So, delayed the timing at which the opponent's attack can be blocked by 2 frames. So I'm not sure what this means exactly. I'm hoping it's like you can punish if they whiff, or even on block you can interrupt. I'm hoping this is what it means, because it's very hard to take your turn back as Steve, so hopefully this will free it up a bit and make it less broken. Delay the timing at which the opponent's attack can be blocked by 2 frames. Now I'm guessing that means on whiff, or not even on whiff, just like on block even, it's 2 frames slower. So obviously this is huge for punishing, but also for interrupting. Like, a big problem I used to have was interrupting Steve and taking my turn back, because he'd just do flicker stuff all day. So hopefully this changes that, and he won't be broken anymore. The final change I want to talk about is his down forward 2. So Steve's down forward 2 obviously counters combos on counter hit, and obviously it's a tracking move, one of the best moves in the game. It says the properties have changed, so we don't know if this is not going to combo anymore. All we know is there is a change, and we knew Steve was top tier before, so I'm surely sure if that makes sense. This is a nerf. It has to be a nerf for Steve's down forward 2. But I guess time will tell. That about does it for my biggest changes. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of videos coming in the next few days, guys, so stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of different stuff with the new character moves, and obviously some Zafina videos as well. So make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned for all those upcoming videos, all the upcoming tech, combos, and all the different stuff that leads from the new information and new content. That's all for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the new patch notes as well in the comments. Take it easy, guys. Peace.